Now the whole world can acknowledge me. Acknowledge your tribal chief.
Yo guys, Tribal Chief Jeff here, and today is a very, very special video. As you can tell by the title, as you can tell by the thumbnail, and the fact that I got Joel here with me for this educational masterpiece. It's time to talk. This ain't the Mercedes Money shirt, but it's time to talk money. Now, let's just get right into it. But before we get right into it, of course, above our heads and A-Town down in the description, our socials, all that good stuff, man. So subscribe to both our channels, of course, man. It'll mean a lot.
Yeah.
Just like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Mercedes Moné, Ultimo Moné, 12 belts Moné. And yeah, of course, we know how it is, man. There's a lot of hate on the internet. Mercedes Moné, people can't stand the fact that she is so much better than what was shown of her as Sasha Banks in the WWE. People think she's just holding all these championships. She doesn't defend them and all that nonsense. But Joel, obviously we know you're not the biggest Mercedes fan, but you do appreciate her greatness. I'm just going to ask you a few questions here, just to show what it means to have Mercedes Moné as champion in a promotion. Just not even just as champion, but to have her associated with the promotion. So look, let me say this louder: 12 belts, Mercedes Moné. 1 TBS champion. That's AEW. Obviously, we know about AEW, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
CMML World Women's Champion. You know of that promotion, right?
Yeah, for sure. Mexico.
Rev Pro British Women's Champion. You know of that promotion, right? I actually never knew of that promotion until she became champion. And Queen of Southside champion.
I feel like you would have done though.
Nah, mums, I've never, not until she defeated Mina Shirakawa on the 4th of January, bro. That's when I first heard of Rev Pro. I was like, oh wow.
You've never seen Kurt Angle versus Zack Sabre Jr. or Will Ospreay or Ricochet
bro, up onto us, it's only been that the only ones I've known about: WWE, Ring of Honor, House of Glory, obviously AEW. Wow, I think that's pretty much it, innit?
TNA?
I didn't know much about wrestling. Obviously,
No
CMML,
TNA?
I've heard
No
of it.
Japan?
I mean, TNA, NJPW, yeah, like all them big ones, but all these ones for me are like, I
Or
don't
the
know about
independent
them
ones,
too.
yeah. So
But man, obviously, Rev Pro British Women's Champion, Queen of Southside Women's Champion, Owen Hart Cup Champion, EWA Women's Champion. Never heard of EWA. That's an Austrian promotion that I know of thanks to watching the Mercedes match in a three-way against Mila Smith and some other woman who unfortunately I can't remember her name. Primetime Wrestling Women's Champion. You ever heard of Primetime Wrestling? That's a Polish promotion.
No, I don't think so.
Best Year Women's Wrestling Champion. She won that belt as well in Poland. So that's an Italian promotion, and she's actually going to have her first title defense on November 9 in Rome. She became the inaugural women's wrestling champion there. But you've never heard of Best Year. You didn't know there was wrestling in Italy, did you? Like, fam, I don't think we would know anyways because we're in the UK, innit? But you get my point. Discovery Wrestling, Scottish Women's Champion. Did you know about Discovery Wrestling?
I don't think so. No, I actually don't know about that one.
Body Slam Women's Champion. That's in Denmark. You ever heard of that?
I don't think so. I think I know
Well,
where you're
you
going with this
certainly heard
one.
of Ring of Honor, right? You know about the
Yeah, we know about it.
But did you ever know about Winnipeg Pro Wrestling?
No, I don't think so. I heard of Calgary, but not Winnipeg. I don't think.
12 titles in 9 different countries. So just that alone, the way just her being associated with all these different promotions all around the world, deep it's all around the world. If we read the countries, USA, Mexico, United Kingdom, Denmark, Poland, Austria, Scotland, Mexico, and Canada. Ultimo Moné. So like
Touching
just
a few continents still.
Broski.
Or a couple, yeah.
And let's not forget, she also won a title in Japan as well. Like, let's not forget, man. She actually could be 13 belts Moné right now if she could have broken the Ultimo Moné record time ago. But this is the thing. And then so that's that with just the fact that putting eyes, people think it's yeah, she's putting eyes on her, but she's just winning the belts. Now, if we talk about title defenses, yeah, Rev Pro, since winning that one, she's defended that a couple times. Most recently at the what was it called, fam? You know, the 13 year. I believe she was there both nights, if my memory serves me correct. But she's defended against Kanji. She opened up the world to Kanji, and she's defended against Safari Reed as well. Um, and then who else did she defend against? I've forgotten still. But even then, the CMML, before she won the CMML World Women's Championship, it was defended, I think, just the one time by the previous, what was it? I think her name was Zoe that she defeated a couple months ago. And then since then, she's defended it against Persephone was the most recent one, who she also defeated in a four-way for the TBS 8 championship a couple months ago over the summer. Like, who else? Why am I forgetting them now? But either way, she's had a few successful defenses there.
That's what people have been wondering on the net. Sorry to interrupt your educational video. That's what people have been wondering on the net. If
Yeah,
these belts get
is she
defended,
defending them? But
when and
at the
where.
same time, sorry, yeah, say that again.
So that's what people wondering about on the net. If she's defended them titles, where and when and how often and things like that.
Roski and fam, the what's it called? Um, like
I
I
can tell
think I
your
already
brain is
said,
doing overtime right now, bro. It's like, yeah, you want to
nah,
just do.
nah. You know, it's like also yeah, the fact that she's going around winning all these championships in the past basically in the past month or so, just like Denmark, Canada, USA, bro, just going all around the world. Just the wrestling. They say she's picking up championships. Or these she's holding so and so belt. But these companies, they don't have the luxury of having weekly episodic television like AEW, like WWE, like New Japan, like Ring of Honor. But when they have a show, you best believe that if they can get Mercedes on there, Mercedes will be there defending a belt, no questions asked. Right, it's insane. And then let's move on from the belts here. Let's move on to the allegations here that Mercedes Moné is washed. Yeah, she can't wrestle. Sasha Banks was better and all that stuff. Um, oh, in fact, before we even go to that, so here's Mercedes month here. I've just seen this. November 9, defending the Best Women's Championship against some grandma called Maya. November 12th, she'll be appearing on Dynamite. November 15th, I actually saw this a few minutes ago. She's going to be appearing at House of Glory. November 19th, Dynamite in Boston, where she's from. She puts the boss in Boston. And then November 22, Full Gear in what's NJ, New Jersey. She's actually going to win number 13 against STATlander. But would you be up for that though? If she wins number 13, she could win. She
I
could
can't
lose.
lie. I
It's
know.
the big
No,
gold.
Chris Sandler just won it, bro. I wouldn't have a lead. I wouldn't have a drop the title just there. I lie.
No, no. We'll see the win it, man. But yeah, going on to the matches, I did see a stat about. Obviously, I'm not one to care about what do you call it? These are match ratings. So the next one, yeah, people will tell you Mercedes Money, she's not that good. She doesn't have good matches, all that stuff. Sasha Banks was better, all that nonsense. But Mercedes Moné came about in like 2023, yeah. Mercedes Moné has had 17 as of the 24th of October, so basically the other day. She has had 17 matches that are rated 4 stars or more by I think Wrestling Observer Newsletter. And Sasha Banks here had about 16. We've seen how many matches Sasha Banks has had here. Mercedes Moné has only had 55 matches. She's only had 55 matches and she's already had better matches as Mercedes Moné than she has had as Sasha Banks. And speaking of the matches, this is another thing that people don't respect here. For her to go all around the world, cool, she's winning titles, but she's for one, she doesn't have to be there, yeah. But she's doing it because she loves women's wrestling. But the fact that she's putting on bangers with all these people, I watched a match against Alice Inc. She's basically the female Alistair Black, got a similar style in it. That was a really good match. Diana Strong, when she wrestled in Poland, that was a really good match. Persephone, good match in Mexico, proper heel antics. Like I could go on. Kanji when she met her for the first time, good match. She's going all over the world and having great matches with all these wrestlers. Like, so that's another thing, yeah.
You have to respect it. You have to.
You have to respect it. And I'm reading this now. Mercedes Último Moné, 33 matches rated 4 stars or more, making her the female wrestler with the most matches in this category. This is someone that's watched. This is someone that Sasha Banks was better. Mercedes Moné is just wasting time. And there's another thing. The match CMML, they had the one where she recently defended against Persephone. It was an all women's pay-per-view. Obviously, man had to go on Discord, get a link to a Twitch. No, man had to go on Twitch to find the link. Yeah. I joined the Twitch live stream to find the Discord link where they were streaming that match. And let me read this one out, yeah.
Bro, beat that the whole same time.
The CMML Arena Mexico's all-women's show on October 17, headlined by Mercedes Moné versus Persephone, was the highest attended all-women's show anywhere in the world in 7.5 years, beating this year's WWE Evolution pay-per-view.
Statistics, bro.
Brother, Mercedes Moné ID has done more for the indies than WWE ID. Mercedes Moné is outdrawing WWE. This is someone that needed WWE. This is someone that people say is like, she's nobody without WWE. She gets all these titles just to be relevant today. It's like this guy, you know. This guy is apparently washed in Saudi, but they are telling you this guy has failed to win 10 trophies since going to Saudi Arabia. They've been telling you this guy's been washed since 2022. They've been telling you the debate that never was ended on December 18, 2022, one of the darkest days in football history. But they still talk about this guy to this day. They're still sucking his dick and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But you know what I mean, bro? Like,
What made you go with that one? Hey, yo.
this has nothing to do with Ronaldo, but
I don't even know
fam,
what this guy done. If you want to vent, you can vent, bro. It's your channel.
bro, see when it comes to Mercedes and when it comes to Cristiano,
Sometimes
yeah,
man need to vent. I hear it.
big bad thing. But I think there's a lot more I could go down with this. I didn't even get into the tower defenses properly. I was looking for,
Did you not?
no, not properly, but look,
I thought you
I've
did.
seen the tweet that I wanted to read out. I'm not going to read it out word for word, yeah, just
I
because
thought
it's
you
the proper
did.
thread. But
You
look,
said you ain't done yet.
fuck it, breaking down the Mercedes 12 titles since April. The TBS title defended routinely, which is true. And of course, for the first time, how could I forget? For the first time on my channel, I get to say Mercedes Moné, of course, the longest reigning TBS champion of all time. How could I not even introduce the video by saying that thing? But yeah, I don't know how many days it is now, but she's number one. She's still the champion. We move in it. Defended routinely. We know this. Rev Pro, she won that one in Japan. And yes, like I already mentioned that one. She's defended that one a couple times. The EWA Women's title, since then, they haven't actually had a major event, but their next event is scheduled for December 12th to 13 in Vienna with someone called James Storm. So you can bet your rush is going to be there in December, most likely to defend that title. I already spoke about the CMML Women's World Championship. Her next defense, how can this one? She's even defending this one against Olympia on Collision. I believe it's this weekend, and that will actually be the third one. So it was Zeus, Persephone, Lacat. No, it was Lacat. She defeated Zeus for it. La Catalina was the first defense, like I think like days later, and then it was Persephone, and now it's going to be Olympia. 3 title defenses, and I think I already said the last person that won this only ever defended the belt once, and she had that for a very long time. But Mercedes, she don't defend the belts and all that stuff. So I think I already said, but it must be repeated. Bestia Women's Championship, November 9 in Rome at the pay-per-view called Imperium. Nothing to do with Gonzalo Ludwig Kaiser, Wolf, and Giovanni
Giovanni
Vinci.
Vinci, that bum, bro.
But nah, she's defending that one. She's the inaugural women's champion, and I wanted to be there, but I never got a job in time and all that stuff, blah blah blah. So I'm not going to be there in it. But we move,
You'll
man.
be there soon. She got 12 belts to
2026.
Sorry, 10 belts to defend. You'll be there at some point.
Yeah, man. 2026. I'll be there all around for watching the defend. But man, the primetime women's wrestling, the Polish promotion. They've had events since, but the only woman they have on their books is Diana Strong. the one that Mercedes put on the map.
But they
Yeah.
got one women's wrestler.
Yeah, she's literally the only one, which is crazy, fam.
They couldn't get no one else in to rest. Are you sure?
Bro. Yeah, Big Man thinks she's actually the only
That's
contracted
crazy
women's
still.
wrestler, which is crazy, fam. But
Uh,
you
I,
best believe when they have an event, Mercedes will defend, bro.
I got a couple of
Discovery
questions.
Women's Championship.
Sorry.
Sorry. No, you
No,
go.
go ahead.
No, no, you want to say something because I've been talking and I still got more to say in it. But after this, I will be done. So what do you want to say?
Yeah, go finish what you finish.
All right, all right, cool. Discovery Women's Championship, yeah. This one that she just won this one recently against Emerson Jane. And Emerson Jane had that title for over a bag of days. And the first event since was literally a couple of days ago, October 24. The Body Slam Women's Championship was just won in Denmark on October 10 in a great match against Alice Link, who I mentioned already. Great wrestler, the female Alistair Black. The Ring of Honor Interim TV title, she just won that one from Mina Shirakawa. And they've already teased her facing Red Velvet to unify the titles. Red Velvet has some title. I don't know what it's called. And then she just won the Winnipeg Pro Wrestling Women's Championship on October 19 against Jody Threat. So you can bet your ass when Winnipeg decide to have an event and they want Mercedes to defend, she's gonna defend. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like all this, like people see people see Mercedes win a title somewhere, and all of a sudden you're seeing, I watch CMML. All of a sudden, I'm a Ring of Honor fan. All of a sudden, Winnipeg Pro Wrestling. All of a sudden, PTW Wrestling. All of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? That people that have never heard of these promotions and they don't know nothing about them, but Mercedes has won the championship there. Oh, she's killing women's wrestling. She's just doing this for herself. All that she doesn't care about uplifting women. She just wants. She's just doing it for her ego to keep herself relevant after WWE. Just like how this guy's gone to Saudi to StatPad to keep himself relevant so he could get to 1K goals after Messi won the World Cup, all that. You know what I'm saying, fam? Like it's just a lot of talk, but there's no factual evidence, there's no information. People don't watch, they just see Mercedes has won this. They want to tell you it's a rubbish match or whatever. They don't actually take the time out of their day to go and, use logic, use their brains in it. But they just want to talk and talk and talk. But it's all right, man. Keep crying, man. You know the ones there. We're getting number 13. We're defeating STATlander for a third time at Full Gear. We're also going to win the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships with Athena, number 14. And you can bet your ass there's going to be a lot more titles on Mercedes Money. And you see, she's got so many titles now. There's so many belt boys. Like, so fam, I need to really get my ass in shape here so that I can be one of the belt boys now. Show off the abs. I'm not here right now, innit? So I can't really qualify to be one of her belt holders right now. You know what I'm saying? But fam, look, I've said enough for Mercedes
I
Money,
ain't gonna
man.
say anything, man.
I've
You can do
said
what you
I've
want,
said
innit?
enough for Mercedes Money. Joe, any questions, man?
Yeah, I got a question, couple questions still.
Yeah.
So I feel like for me personally, I'm just like, okay, this is great. Not but like that, but where are we going with all of this? Like, I
Fam,
just feel like if this was Roman Reigns, bro, it would have been
that's
it
the
would have.
thing. But
Hmm?
you know that she's not going to hold on forever. Eventually, she's going to lose them at some point. That's the thing, but it's like when, and that's the beauty of it. You don't know when it's going to happen. It's certainly not happening anytime soon. People think it's going to happen in 26. Hopefully not. But eventually, she's going to lose them. And
Yeah, of course.
the
Maybe she's
fact
on a
that she's
Tony
going to
Storm
all
thing.
these little promotions here, there's going to be some indie wrestler that's going to get this big rub off of not just stepping into the ring with Mercedes Money, but beating Mercedes Money for a championship. Like people don't understand. That's going to be massive, bro. And even speaking of like, I'm not even going to get into it because I feel like there's been enough time spent.
Bro's
But
got into it, and then they still talking about I'm not gonna get into it when Bro's
no, no,
fully got
no,
into it.
no. This bit I could go on, yeah, because I could bring up quotes, but I'm not going to. All the people that have worked with Mercedes Money, they talk about how great she is, how just like all the people that work with Cristiano Ronaldo, they only have good things to say about him. All the people that have worked with Mercedes Money, they only have good things to say about her. And there's been more people that come out saying good things about Mercedes Money than there ever were, when it came to Sasha Banks. But it's the people that don't know them, the people online, they will swear that she's killing women's wrestling. They'll swear she's doing it all for herself. But all the people that are working with her, all these people, their dreams are coming true. Diana Strong grew up a Sasha Banks fan. She used to just dress up as Sasha Banks for Halloween and all that stuff. Like
I don't
one
think it's
day,
that. I don't think it's that. But people are gonna complain anyway, bro. People
yeah,
gonna
literally.
You know what I'm
Yeah, this is the
saying?
part where I get passionate. So what else do you want to say, fam? Like, yeah,
Me,
yeah. What's like your thoughts on
no,
her?
I was just
Like,
asking, like, I'm just saying, where we going with this? Does she have to beat everybody? I don't know if she should beat STATlander. Like, does she? Surely she doesn't have to beat everyone.
oh, that's another thing as well. Creative control. She's got creative control in all these companies all over the world, all across the globe. You know, I'm not
I'm
gonna
not
get
saying
into
that
that
she.
bit,
I
but
don't think she has.
no, I'm not saying that you're saying, but you know, it's another thing for the crybaby pitches online, isn't it? If she's got all this creative control, it just shows how great she is, isn't it? Imagine a
Mm.
woman having all this creative control in a male-dominated world. You know what I mean, fam? Don't
Good
make no
for her.
sense.
Good for her. She went out of.
People will swear that WWE, what is it? There was something.
No,
Basically,
good for her.
people will
She got
swear
out
that
and.
WWE fumbled Sasha Banks, but then at the
But no,
same time,
but she got out and found a better.
yeah, she got
You know
better.
what I'm
And that's the thing
saying?
that
Better.
people hate the most. She
Better.
got better. She didn't become irrelevant. She got better.
Yeah,
And
no,
she's
that's
bigger
that's.
than WWE. But man, look, I think Joel's out of questions here. I could go on and on and on, in
This would be a part two for you because you do your thing. Maybe an hour long podcast.
it. Literally, just defending Mercedes money. But look, I just wanted to educate the marks on the internet about the greatest wrestler of all time. People need to just show some respect. And yeah, man, I'm just ending there still. Respect greatness because you will never see anything like this ever again, man. And yeah, people hate the fact that it's a woman. They hate the fact that it's a black woman as well. Someone that she left a place that made her lose her passion, her love for what she loves. She left, she found herself again, got better. And to be honest, Mercedes should even be, she's a great example that you should always bet on yourself, innit? Like,
I hear that.
you should always bet on
I
yourself.
agree
Like,
with that.
you can force
Sure.
to hate, but fam, you have to respect someone that WWE will forever be the number one in wrestling, yeah. But she bet on herself. She knew her worth, and
Yeah.
she's gone on to do better as Mercedes Monday than Sasha Banks
Yeah.
ever was. So like you might not rate her, you might not like you might think she's doing this for herself, but respect. And it's a fact, it's a script, it's a scripted thing as well. This is so why does it get you so mad? You know what I'm saying? How can you be so mad? Like Mercedes doesn't go around contacting all these companies. They contact her, they know her worth, they see the vision, they see what's going on. Like she goes on AEW, all these belts are just there, all these men are just holding belts, like people are saying,
Mm.
like but I've spoken too much already. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel. You're definitely gonna get some more money glazing from me. Subscribe to Joe's channel. Subscribe to Joe's channel. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Peace.
Yeah, thanks for the education, bro. Appreciate that. I'm sure
Had to
there
be
might be.
done, man.
Hopefully, there's no one sitting and crying at home because only only people that have you know, positive mind watch our content. I hope anyway. But
No,
there's
for
probably
real, man.
someone complaining about some. Everyone's always complaining. Life in it. Everyone's complains about something. But you're right though. She did absolutely go and bet on herself. She was doing very very well, making lots of money, doing what she loves. And as you said, the people that work with her respect her and like her, and she's uplifting them people. So fair enough.
Without hating on WWE once. When
You
CM Punk
can.
was hating on WWE when he did, he's come back, he's loved. But and we both love CM Punk anyways. But CM Punk hating on WWE, he tried to burn the company down. Mercedes not a bad thing to say about WWE, but yeah, man, she's hating, man.
Mm, but I
People
feel
try
like
to
you can
talk
obviously.
about WWE in the Instagram lives or stuff. She just says, "Stop asking me about it." Apparently, she's bitter. She's never been better, man. But
You can not really be someone's cup of tea and just leave it at that. There's no need to go
literally,
over the line, bro, and disrespect online. But anyway, I'm sure this will be a part two, three, four, five. Jeff will probably do a video every time the belt is won or lost. Who knows? So this might be a 20-part thing. But I've had a couple of questions. I've liked the education. Thank you, sir. I'm on my lunch break now. The bell has rang. School's out. Yeah,
subscribe to both of us, man.
for sure.
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.